if you call yourself a true follower of Nick Shell, a true fan, I'm gonna ask something of you. I want to know where my channel stands in ranking globally as far as YouTube channels dedicated to hair loss. I don't think we know. I mean, there's so many things about the universe we know, but I don't think anyone has compiled a list, a definitive list, let's just say of the top 10 hair loss YouTubers in the world. I'd like to know where I stand on that. And to be fair, we'd have to go by number of subscribers. If we're going by numbers of videos, then I think I would win. I think I'm like right around 2,700 videos on this channel dedicated to hair loss. I'd probably win by that. But I think what's people are gonna go by is how popular the channel is based on subscribers. Now, if we're talking that, I'm almost at 7,000, which is pretty good, but it's not the biggest. I know DaSilva definitely is above me. I know obviously Hairliciously, well over 20,000 who subscribes to my channel and comments, appreciate him being here. So I know for a fact I'm behind them, and there's a lot more in between. So it's not like you can just Google this thing and find out and then see a list where it proves where everybody stands. You know what I might even do? If anyone could come close to having some kind of list to find out who's in the top 10, what I might consider doing is, and I just thought, I didn't mean to say this when I hit record a moment ago, but I think I'd even be willing to, on my blog, Family Friendly Daddy blog, create that list officially and put links in there to all the videos and prove who's in that top 10 based on number of subscribers. I think that'd be pretty cool to do, and it'd help the other channels out because it would provide links to them. Because here's the thing, on my blog, which is a daddy blog, but I do have some hair loss posts on there. And so for people who are Googling, you know, YouTube hair loss, they would come to my blog, but ultimately get sent to all of my other brothers of the hair loss community who have their own channels. I'm all about collaboration. It's not a matter of competition. Like, oh, I gotta beat them. No, I want to know who I'm looking at. I want to know who I'm dealing with, and I think it's interesting too if we could compile a top 10 list. We can look at what our shtick is. I mean, you all know my shtick. I'm the guy who doesn't care if he goes bald. I don't see it as a negative thing to go bald. I see it as a negative thing to not be a confident person and embrace your masculinity. That's the whole point of the channel. I'm not here to save anybody from going bald. I have no interest in ever doing that. It's all about the psychology of it. That's my shtick, right? We've got Hairliciously, who talks about hair transplants. We've got DaSilva, who is much younger than me, but doesn't have much hair on top, and he's shaving off, and he's talking about what it's like to be young and that bald. And that's awesome. And he connects to people that way. And those are the main two hair loss YouTubers that come to mind, because I know that we watch each other's channels, and that I'm aware of that. But help me understand, like, I know that I'm older than you, so this reference is lost on you, okay? But for anyone who's my age or older, the Brady Bunch, and how when it came on and there was like everybody in the family, like the 9 heads, you know, and they're all like, you know, they're looking at all the other heads. If that makes no sense to you, just after this video, type in Brady Bunch opening theme, and then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But I would like to know who the other heads are, the other hair loss YouTubers that we would be looking at each other. But that would be 9 squares, but ultimately I want to know top 10. Can anyone help me figure that out? Because that's going to be pretty hard to search. So will you compile a top 10 list as far as popularity based on subscribers? I understand that I'd probably be number 1 for number of videos, and I do very well for myself for the amount of revenue I make, and I already know for a fact I make more revenue than people who have more subscribers than me in the hair loss community, because I have more videos than them. I know that for a fact. But universally, we're all going to agree that number of subscribers ultimately shows how popular you are overall and how far you've reached globally throughout the hair loss community. I think this is just interesting because no one's ever done this. This does not exist. There does exist a list. I've checked it out. I found it on men's hairstyle or men's hair channel, but not men's hair loss channels. That doesn't exist. I've looked. Who can help me out with that? Because again, I want to do something with this information. I would love to put this on my blog and then make a video announcing what they are in the video. I think that'd be really cool. So who wants to help me out with that? You know what to do. Do your research, put it right in the comments for me.